Welcome back to Talking It Up. In this episode, I am going to talk to Dr. Mousumi Ghosh over a cup of tea. Mousumi, as you all know, this is a very common occurrence today. Parental aspirations are bearing down on the kids and their growth, mental growth. What is your view on this?
So I'm reminded of a brother of mine who's a doctor. He said there's no problem with newborn kids, but with newborn parents, we do face a crisis at times. So as parents, let's divide this into two parts: the school as an ecosystem and parents per se. I think rule one: the child has to be open. The child should have the courage to speak his mind. Therefore, cut to the placement scene that we look at after higher education is that, they understand what the student knows and what the student does not know. Apart from the fact that the student has to cope up with skills, be it the communication skill, which brings down to public speaking, which brings down the confidence aspect. It starts from a very young age. Okay? The child is encouraged to speak. The school encourages the child to raise questions, and not only questions on whatever he's studying, but on the world at large. Lifelong the questioning mind has to be encouraged. So this boils down to the fact that if I do not know, or if I want to know, I'll ask you. I'll have the courage to ask you and not be pretentious about it. What happens at times is, because of the competition and because of parental aspirations, I'll have to know everything. Therefore, I clam up and I try to project that I know everything. That is something we need to take guard at a very, very young level, because we've seen these traits grow along your age. Apart from that, we talk about two things. One is the domain and one is the communication. By saying domain, what I mean is, if we've seen children who enjoy learn more, this is a given fact. But there are children who learn even they do not enjoy. Having said that, but they learn more if they enjoy more. Therefore, we should try to understand what is it that the child or the student enjoys. In fact, many a times we find engineering students attending practical classes but are absent for theoretical classes, because after all, it's his cost of time. He feels that at the labs, marginal utility of time is higher for him. Therefore, in the class, how we engage him, this is important.
The issue here is that most of the parents prefer to straitjacket their kids. They do not encourage a questioning mind. I mean, they keep saying that, no, since schools have asked you to do this, you have to do this and not the other. Don't you think that it sorts of tends to inspire the kids to clam up and don't come out with their originalities?
This, yes, this is a trait particularly in our country, but I think the movement towards the opposite direction has started both at the parental level and the school level. I would say one is at the teacher level, one is at the ecosystem level, that is how empowered your teacher is to take decisions about his or her methodology, how proactive the school is to listening to the teachers. This is one. And thirdly, of course, the entire examination system, etc., etc. For example, I was listening to I do not remember whether it was a TED talk, is that supposing you take teachers from Finland and you post them in your school and your teachers go there, do you see a phenomenal jump? Possibly no, it will be a marginal jump, because two other things remain: how empowered the teachers are. I may be liberalized, but I'm not empowered. Three is the societal, I would say, freedom. So from the child to the teacher to the ecosystem to the society, this freedom and empowerment can only happen when freedom is there. So this is a deep-rooted problem which we have to address as, as academicians.
Thank you, Mousumi, for your very insightful observations. Thank you, viewers. If you haven't subscribed to our channel as yet, please press the subscription button of Talking It Up. We'll be back with more episodes with such experts engaging with you with their views and experience. Thank you.